Chapter number 9 is OpenOffice.org writer. Okay, we all are aware about the Microsoft Office. We use Microsoft Office in a Windows, different versions, right? In a Microsoft Office, there is a different programs available like Microsoft Office Excel, Microsoft Office Impress, Microsoft Office WordPad. So, Microsoft Office same as in OpenOffice. So, in OpenOffice, there is also different types of programs available. Mostly, OpenOffice ORG is used in a Ubuntu operating system or a Linux operating system. Okay, we all are aware about the WordPad. We use the WordPad for type something, creating a document, copy, templates, paste, drawing purpose like a graphics, adding a graphics into our Word document, export a PDF. So, all are the uses of our WordPad, same as the OpenOffice Writer is done. So, let's see what is OpenOffice ORG Writer. Writer is the word processor component of OpenOffice ORG. In addition to the usual features of a word processor, spelling check, thesaurus, autocorrect, find and replace, automatic generation of tablets of contents and indexes, mail merge and others. So there are the basic use of OpenOffice ORG Writer. Writer provides these important features. Let's see. First is the templates and style. Different types of frames available, templates available, so we can use directly. Next, page layout method, including frames, columns, tables. So page layout methods, which is landscape mode, same as a different types of page layout methods is available. Embedding or linking of graphics, spreadsheets and other objects. Next, built-in drawing tools. Master document, to group a collection of document into a single document. So here, master document is a document in which different types of document are collecting together, which makes a master documents. Change tracking during a revisions. Export to a PDF. Next, including bookmarks and many more. So there are the basic features of OpenOffice Writer. Next, how to start a writer. Starting a writer, there are three ways to do that. First, from the system menu. Second, from an existing document. From the command line. Okay, there are basic three ways to open up starting a writer. First of all, go to the start menu, or which is a system menu. Go to the start menu, then go to the OpenOffice ORG and go to the starting writer. So second is the existing document, and third, from command line to type a command on our program, then go to the find the starting writer. And this first go to the application menu, then go to the Office Suites and click on OpenOffice Writer. See, this is the basic window of Ubuntu Linux system operating system. So this is the OpenOffice. First of all, there is a window of Ubuntu Linux operating system, not a Windows operating system. If you have a Windows operating system, then again go to the start menu, then application, then program or office. So this is the windows of Ubuntu. So there are application, places, system menu, which we studied in our further chapters. So first of all, go to the application, then office and then OpenOffice word processor. So basic look when writer open. This is the simple look of OpenOffice ORG Writer. Same as a WordPad. You see that type of window in Microsoft Office WordPad. So it's same as a Microsoft WordPad. First, file, edit, view, insert, format, tables, tools, windows or help. These are the menus. Which bar is known as a menu bar? This bar indicate a menu bar. Second, different types of option is available. See, paste, copy, cut, spelling checker, print, PDF, search, cut, right? So these are the toolbar which is known as a standard toolbar. Third line indicate the formatting toolbar. In a formatting toolbar, there is a different types of fonts, font size, bold, italic or other some formatting option is available on a formatting toolbar. This is the status bar, which indicate the status of your document. So first is a menu bar. Okay, as we see in the figure, there is a different types of menu option is available. There are 9 types of menu option is available. Let's see in a brief. First is a menu bar. The menu bar is located across the top of the writer window, just below the title bar. See, before that there is a title bar here, which indicate the name of our document. When we don't save our document, then its name is untitled. So after the title bar, there is a menu bar is available. When you choose one of the menus, a sub menu drops down to show a commands. When you click on the file menu, then different types of sub menu option is available here. First is a file menu. It contains commands that apply to the entire document, such as a open, save, export as a PDF. There is a different types of menu available in a file menu. Next is a edit menu. It contains commands for editing the documents, such as the undo and find and replace. Third menu is a view menu, which contains commands for controlling the display of the document, such as a zoom and web layout. Next is a insert menu, which contains commands for inserting elements into your document, such as headers, footers and pictures. We know about the headers and footers. Header at the top of the page and footer at the below of the page, and pictures. Next is a format menu. It contains command for formatting the layout of your document, such as a style, formatting, paragraphs, bullets and numbering. So these all are the options available in a format menu. Next is a table menu. When you want to insert a table, then this menu is useful. It shows the all commands to insert and edit a table in a text document. Next is a tools. It contains functions such as a spell check, customize and option. When you have a spelling error, then this tools is useful to check a spell or autocorrect the spelling, which is the tools menu. Next is a window. It contains command for the display the window. Next is a help. It contains links to the help file, what's this, and information about the program. This help menu which appear in all the programs, which indicate the file information. Next, moving toolbars. To move a toolbar, place the mouse pointer over the toolbar handle, hold down the left mouse button, drag the toolbar to the new location and then release the mouse button. See, suppose we want to drag out that toolbar, right? So simply left and drag the toolbar to the new location, left now mouse button click and then drag out. To move a floating toolbar, click on its title bar and drag it to a new location. See, figure 6. Here click on that toolbar. Let's see practically. First of all, how to start a OpenOffice Writer. In my computer there is a Windows operating system, not a Ubuntu operating system. So when we want to open an OpenOffice Writer in a Windows operating system, then go to the how to open an OpenOffice org Writer. First go to the start menu, then all programs, then go to the OpenOffice. See, OpenOffice, click on the OpenOffice Writer and see this writer page is available now. This is the basic window of OpenOffice org Writer. See, there is the first menu bar option is available. File, edit, view, insert, format, tables, tools, windows, help are the menu bar. Second is the standard toolbar. There is a different types of option available, like a new, when you want to open a new document, then click here, then open document as an email, PDF, print, search, spelling and grammar checking, auto spell check. So there are the different types of option available on a standard toolbar. Third, this line indicate the formatting toolbar, which indicate the apply styles, font name, font size, bold, italic, underline, justification, alignment. So there are the formatting toolbar option available. This is the basic window main page work area, which indicate a work area. Okay, next is a status bar. First of all, see here, Untitled One Open Office ORG Writer. See, this is the title bar. Below the title bar there is a menu bar. First we see that first menu is a file. So there are different types of sub menu option is available. First is a new, open, wizards, close, save as, export as a PDF, send, print, exit. So when you want to open a new document, then click on the new. When you want to open a existing document, then click on the open document. So basic option. Next, for the edit, also there is a cut, copy, paste option available, which are not highlighted. Why? Because we don't write anything on our work area. Next is a view option. See, print layout, web layout, different types of print layout available. Next, insert, when you want to insert a header, footer, bookmarks, another tables. So this is the useful for that. Next is a format, character, paragraph, bullets and numbering. Suppose you want to give a numbering of your page, then this menu bar is option is available. Next, table, when you want to insert a table, then table menu is available. Next is a tools, spelling and grammar, language, word count, gallery. So next is a window, and last is a help button. Now, how to starting a new document? First of all, you open a OpenOffice ORG Writer. Next, how to start a new document? First of all, creating a blank document. So you can create a new blank document in a Writer in a several ways. When OpenOffice ORG is open but no document is open. For example, if you close all the open documents but leave the program running, a welcome screen is shown. Click one of the icon to open a new document of that type, or click the templates icon to start a new document using a template. You can also start a new document in one of the following ways. First, if a document is already open in OpenOffice ORG, that 3O is indicate the OpenOffice ORG. The new documents opens in a new window. Press the Ctrl plus N key, which is the shortcut key to create a new document. Remember that which is the shortcut key to create a new document in an OpenOffice ORG Writer. So that is the Ctrl plus N key. A new empty document opens. If you already have a document open, the new document appears in a new window. Next, second way is to use file option. File is a menu option. Go to the file menu, then go to the new and text document. The result is the same as pressing the Ctrl plus N key. So second way is go to the file, new and text document. Click the new button on the main toolbar. Okay. So remember that there is a 3 option to starting a new window. First is a Ctrl plus N, which is the shortcut key. Second, from the menu bar. And third is the icon indicate on the main toolbar. See, first option is go to the file, then new, and then okay. There is also 2 options available here. First is a text document and other from template and document. If you want to choose from templates, then go to the templates and documents. Now next, creating a document from a template. So you can use the templates to create a new document in a Writer. See, what is a template? Template is a one type of model which is already created before. So that type of model we use for our program, which is known as a template. A Writer is a set of predefined style and formatting. So model is a predefined style and formatting. So we use that model, which is a template. Templates can work the basic unit of a set of document. Once you do have a templates on your system, you can create new document based on them by using a file, new, templates and documents. This opens a window where you can choose the templates you want to use for your document. The example shown in a figure uses a template called a book in my templates folder. Select it, then click the open button. A new document is created based on the format defined in the template. Let's see. First of all, go to the file option. If you want to predefine style or a template, then go to the file, then new, and then templates and documents. Then this type of window screen is available. See, in our templates there is a first template is a book is available. So click on the book and then click on the open button, then opening that document or opening that template. Next, opening an existing document. We know that there is a shortcut key to open a new document. There is a Ctrl+N. So when you opening an existing document, then when no document is open, the welcome screen provides an icon for opening an existing document. You can also open an existing document in one of the following ways. If a document is already open in OpenOffice.org, the second document open in a new window, click File and then Open. Click the Open button on the main toolbar, same as a new. Press Ctrl+O on the keyboard. Okay, creating a new document, shortcut key is Ctrl+N, and opening an existing document, shortcut key is Ctrl+O on the keyboard. In each case, the open dialog box appears. Select the file you want and then click open. So whenever you want to open an existing document, then Ctrl+O is the shortcut key to open that document. Now, saving a document. To save a new document in a writer, do one of the following. Press Ctrl+S. See, Ctrl+S is the shortcut key for all the program to save the files. So Ctrl+S. Next, select File and then Save. Click the Save button on the main toolbar. Otherwise, there is also 3 options available for saving the file also. When the Save As dialog box appears, enter the file name and verify the file type. Okay, here file type is the different types of file. Like we use a file as a text document, as a PDF, as a paint which indicate images. So choose the file type. To save an open document with the current file name, choose File and then Save. This will overwrite the last saved state of the file. Otherwise, press Ctrl+S key. Now, save with password protection. When you want to save your file with protection, then save with password option is available. To protect an entire document from being viewable without a password, use the option on the Save As dialog box to enter a password. This option is only available for files saved in an open document format. On the Save As dialog box, select the Save with Password option and then click Save, and you will receive the prompt. So whenever you want to save your file with password, then go to the File, then Save As option and then Save with Password option. So this type of window is available on the screen. First is a password, second is confirm. So here write a password which you want to enter on your document and then confirm that password, repeat that password and then click on the OK button. Type the same password in the password field and the confirm field and then click OK. If the password match, the document is saved with password protected. If the password do not match, you receive the prompt to enter the password again. Not password must contain a minimum of 5 characters. Until you have entered 5 characters, the OK button remains inactive. So minimum 5 character of password is available. So when you suppose type of 4 character, then this OK button is not activated. When you type of minimum 5 character, after that OK button is activated. Next, saving a document automatically. You can choose to have a writer save your document automatically at a regular intervals which indicate the regular time, like a 5 minute, 5 second, 3 minutes, anything. Automatic saving, like a manual saving, overwrites the last saved state of the file. To set up the automatic file saving, go to the Tools, select Tools menu, then go to the Option, then Load or Save and then General. Click on the Save Auto Recovery Information Every. This enables the box to set the interval. The default value is 15 minutes. So after every 15 minutes, file automatically saved. Enter the value you want by trying typing it or by pressing the up or down arrow key. Next, saving as a Microsoft Word document. Suppose you write a OpenOffice org in a OpenOffice org writer and you want to saving as a Microsoft Word document. Then you may need to share your document with other people who do not use OpenOffice org but use Microsoft Word instead. So fortunately, OpenOffice org can read and write Word files. To save a document as a Microsoft Word file, for that go to the first save your document in OpenOffice org format.odt. So extension of OpenOffice org is .odt. If you do not any changes you made since the last time you saved will only appear in a Microsoft Word versions of document. Then click File and then Save As button. The Save As dialog box appears. In the Save As type drop down menu, select the type of Word format you need. Sorry, slideshow. Okay, next click Save. From this point on, all change you make on the document will occur only in the Microsoft Word document. You have actually changed the name of your document. If you want to go back to the working with the OpenOffice org version of your document, you must open it again. To have a OpenOffice org save documents by default in the Microsoft Word file format, go to the Tools, then Option, then Load or Save and then General. In this section named Default File Format, under Document Type, select Text Document, then under Always Save As, select You Prefer File Format. Next, how to close a document. So for closing a document, to close a document, click File and then Close button. You can also close the document by clicking on the close icon on the document window. This close icon. In Windows XP, this button looks like the X in the red box shown in the figure C. Right? Next, document views. Writer has several space to view a document: print layout, web layout, full screen. To access these and other choices, go to the view menu and click on the required view. First is the print layout view. The default view option in a writer is the print layout view. Within the print layout view, the document can be viewed in a single page, side by side page or a book style. So first view is a print layout view. View layout, click the appropriate icon to change between single page, side by side and book layout views. You can edit the document in any view. See, view layout, single, side by side and book. First is a view layout, single 1, 2, 3. Second is a side by side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 view. And third is a book view 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Zoom, to change the view magnification, drag the zoom slider or click on the plus and minus sign. You can also right click on the zoom level percentage to select a magnification value. So drag the icon when you want to zoom in and when you want to zoom out. Zoom interacts with the selected view layout to determine how many pages are visible in the document window. Web layout view. In a web layout view, no margin, no bold or italic effects or no justification is visible. So the option of the zoom and view layout dialog box here are disabled, but we can use zoom slider in a web layout view. Third is a full screen view. This type of view is available like our presentation. So full screen view is available. In this view, title bar, menu bar, status bar are not visible. The content and the full screen icons are visible. Rulers are also visible if it is enabled. Ruler is like a slider. So escape key is pressed or full screen icon is clicked to exit a full screen view. Another way to come out from the full screen view is Ctrl plus Shift plus J, which is the shortcut key to exit from full screen view. You can also choose view zoom from the menu bar to display the zoom and view layout dialog box, where you can set the same option as on the status bar. In a web layout view, most of the choices are not available. Different types of zoom and view layout option is available. Fit width and height, fit width, 100% variable, like automatic, single page, column and